Most people think resentment is easy to spot. They think resentment looks like hatred, like yelling, arguing, fighting. But the most dangerous kind of resentment is silent. It does not frown at you. It does not scream at you. No, it smiles. It laughs at your jokes. It comes to your parties. But underneath that smile, there is a hidden bitterness designed to slow you down, plant doubt in your heart, and make you feel heavy without you even knowing why. And here is what nobody tells you. People who secretly resent you leave the same 6 clues every single time. Once you know what to look for, you will see the mask slip. You will see the truth behind the act, and you will protect your energy like never before. So today, I am breaking down the 6 signs. Someone secretly resents you, why they hide it, and exactly how to handle them. Because your peace is yours, your energy is yours, and nobody gets to drain that with fake friendship. Let us go. You share some good news. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you met someone new, something you are genuinely happy about. You are glowing, you feel amazing, and they listen. They nod, but then immediately they change the subject. They start talking about themselves, or worse, they start talking about something negative. Sounds innocent, right? Like maybe they just have a short attention span. But wait, listen, closer. They did not ask a follow-up question. They did not say, "Tell me more." They physically could not stay in the moment of your joy. Why? Because resentful people cannot stand your happiness. It actually causes them physical discomfort to watch you win. So they switch the topic to stop the pain. They try to erase your moment by burying it under their own noise. Here's the trap. If you keep trying to share, you start feeling annoying. You start feeling like maybe you talk too much, or maybe your news is not that important. That is exactly what they want. Because now you are quiet. Now you are dimming your own light to match their mood. They took your excitement and flattened it, and you let them. So what do you do instead? Stop sharing your big wins with small people. If they switch the topic, let them. Do not try to bring it back to you. Do not chase their validation. Just realize right there in that moment, this person cannot hold space for my joy. And that is okay, because I can celebrate myself. Keep your good news for people who actually cheer. Protect your pearls. Okay, next one. This is subtle, but it is toxic. You are having a conversation and they give you a compliment, but it feels weird. It leaves a bad aftertaste. They say things like, "Wow, you look great for your age," or "You are so lucky to get that job." I could never do it. Boom, that is not a compliment. That is a poisoned gift. Now you are confused, thinking, wait, did they just insult me? Should I say thank you? But stop. Think about this for a second. They wrapped an insult inside a nice wrapper. So if you get offended, they can say, "What? I was just being nice." That is the weapon of the resentful person, plausible deniability. They want to cut you, but they do not want to look like the bad guy. They feel inferior to you, so they try to bring you down to their level with a backhanded comment. And if you fall for it, you will say thank you for an insult. You will accept their disrespect and swallow your anger. Do not do that. So how do you respond? Do not let it slide. Play dumb. Look them in the eye and ask, "What do you mean by that?" Force them to explain the insult. Usually they will panic and say, "Oh, nothing," and back down. Or simply say, "Thank you," but ignore the poison part completely. Show them that their little digs do not penetrate your armor. You know who you are. This one hurts because it feels like betrayal. You are in a group setting, maybe at dinner, maybe with colleagues, and this person who is usually nice to you suddenly starts making fun of you. They tell an embarrassing story about you. They mock something you said, and when you look hurt, they say, "Oh, come on, I am just joking. You are too sensitive." Now suddenly you feel like the problem. You feel like you have no sense of humor. You start shrinking, laughing along awkwardly just to fit in. But wait, stop. Right there. Why is your humiliation their entertainment? I will tell you exactly why resentment is suppressed. Anger. And in public, that anger leaks out as jokes. They want to lower your social status. They want to show everyone else that they are above you, that they have power over you. And hiding behind, "It is just a joke," is the coward's way of attacking you. Think about how crazy that is. They need to make you look small so they can feel big. Does that sound like a friend? Does that sound like respect? No, that is hidden hostility. That is insecurity wearing a clown mask. So what do you say? Do not laugh. Do not smile. Silence is your best weapon here. Just look at them blankly and say, "I do not get it." Explain why that is funny. Nothing kills a toxic joke faster than having to explain it, or simply say, "That was not funny to me." And move on, set the boundary publicly. Teach them that you are not a punching bag for their insecurities. Okay, sign number 4. They constantly play devil's advocate. You have an idea, a plan, a dream. You are passionate. You see the vision, and they immediately start listing reasons why it will fail. They say, "I am just being realistic," or "I am just trying to protect you," or "Are you sure you have the money for that?" Your excitement drops. Now, you are doubting your vision, thinking, "Wait, maybe they are right. Maybe I am being naive." But stop, ask yourself, is this person building anything themselves? Usually the answer is no. Resentful people are stuck. And when they see you moving, when they see you taking risks, it reminds them of their own stagnation, so they disguise their envy as logic. They disguise their fear as wisdom. They want to plant their fear in your mind. So you stay stuck with them, because if you try and fail, they feel validated. But if you do not try at all, they feel safe. They are not protecting you from failure. They are protecting themselves from your success. So what do you say? Instead, smile and say, "I appreciate your concern, but I am focusing on the positives." Or say, "I am willing to take the risk." Keep it short. Keep it moving. Do not debate your dreams with people who only see nightmares. Your vision is for you, not for them. This is a big one. They mimic you, but they compete with you. You buy a specific pair of shoes next week. They buy the same ones. You start a new hobby. Suddenly they are doing it too. At first, it feels like flattery. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? But listen closer. It does not feel like they are inspired by you. It feels like they are racing you. If you run 5 miles, they run 6. If you get a new car, they get a slightly better one. Why? Because resentful people have no identity of their own. They are so focused on watching you that they lose themselves. They want what you have, but they want it without you. They view life as a zero-sum game. If you are winning, they must be losing. So they try to outdo you to restore the balance. They try to prove to themselves that they are just as good as you, if not better. and it is exhausting to be around because you are just living your life and they are fighting a war you did not even know you were in. So what do? Do not engage in the competition when they show off their new thing. Say, "That is great. I am happy for you," and mean it. Step out of the race. Let them run alone because you are not competing with them. You are competing with who you were yesterday. Let them copy you. Originals are always worth more than copies anyway. And this final one is the most revealing. Pay attention to when they disappear. We all have friends who are there when things are bad. They come over when you break up. They listen when you lose your job. They love the drama, but the sign of hidden resentment is that they vanish when you win. You get the promotion, and they are too busy to celebrate. You find a great partner, and they ghost you. You achieve a goal, and they go silent. Why? Because your pain makes them feel superior. Your struggle makes them feel secure. It is easy to pity someone. It is hard to celebrate someone, especially when you are not happy with yourself. Resentful. People feed on your problems because it distracts them from their own. But your success, it shines a light on their failures, and they cannot handle the glare, so they pull away. They punish you with their absence, making you feel like you did something wrong by winning. But stop right now. You did nothing wrong. Do not chase them. Do not beg for their attention. Real love celebrates real friendship, claps the loudest when you win. If they cannot be there for your victory, they do not deserve to be there for your struggle. So here is what you do now. When you see these 6 signs, do not get angry. Do not get bitter. Just see it for what it is. It is not about you. It is about their internal battle. But you do not have to be a casualty in their war. Set your boundaries, guard your joy, and keep shining unapologetically. Because the right people will love your light. The right people will be inspired by your growth. Let the resentful ones go. You are doing great. Keep going. Now hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, have you ever dealt with a smiling enemy? See you in the next one.